Okay, good morning everybody. Hey guys, it's Saturday now. Let me open up my blinds. Let me unplug this first. And, it's like 9 o'clock about. I just woke up like around 9 o'clock and stuff, and I'm gonna head to the DFAC soon. But I literally do not know what in the world I'm gonna be doing today because, okay, so we had barracks inspections yesterday. Like, our first sergeant came in, so it was like kind of scary. But then it actually wasn't, bro, because he just kind of came in. He walked in and he said something like, he's like, I don't even know why I have to check the female barracks rooms. Y'all's are always clean. He said something like he liked the decorations, and then he left. So it wasn't even that scary. But the night before, I was deep cleaning the whole entire place because I was like worried. I've never had a barracks inspection beyond my team leader coming in and taking a little lap around, and she always says, "Oh, Duvall, I know your place is clean." Because guess what? You know, you have to have a good reputation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so my place is clean. Normally, that's what I do on Saturday is a deep clean, but I already did it, so I really don't know what I'm gonna do. But it's like kind of like gloomy outside. Possibly it's raining. I don't know, but. I guess I'm going to the board in October, so maybe I'll study for the board. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get food right now because I'm hungry, and I've also been drinking a Monster. I don't know why I'm drinking one on a Saturday, but okay, guys, I just got back from the DFAC. Let me show you what I got. My typical breakfast, you know, eggs and bacon, and the dude gave me extra bacon. Because he knows that, okay, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to be super excited to get my CNA packet to go through so I can move out the barracks. I don't know if I've explained that on here, so for those of you that don't know, if you are E5 and below and you're not married, you have to live in the barracks, okay? There's no other option. You're not allowed. I mean, actually, if you have like an extra side hustle or like an extra job, you can go and pay for your own house to live somewhere else. And you just technically live in the barracks and you can live somewhere else. But, like, the Army does not give you money to live somewhere else. So, if you're in the barracks, you don't get the extra money they give BAH, which is the basic allowance for housing, and BAS, which is basic allowance for something. It's, like, for food. Anyway, so I'm putting my CNA packet in, and once it gets approved, which it is going to, because they're kicking out all the fives and the fives and the fours from the barracks because they're filling up really quick with like E2s, E3s, E1s. I will be getting $1,600. Like this is extra onto my check that I already get, and this can fluctuate depending on like what duty station you're at because it depends on like what the price and the cost of living is. You know. So I'll be getting $1,600 a month to go towards rent for a house, and $400 a month to pay for food, since I will not be going to the barracks anymore, to the DFAC anymore. But I said all that to say this, that as excited as I am to get out of the barracks, to live in an actual house, and most likely, I hope, I'm going to try to get one off base. I'm going to kind of miss going to the DFAC, because, like, maybe not during the week, but during the weekends. And this is, like, a civilian-run place that I go to. Like, it's not, like, we have a couple on base that are, like, run by, like, Army people, but this one is like, it's like at the hospital, you have to get a memo to go there, and as a medic, like medics get memos to go there for some reason. Anyway, so it's like run by like civilians. The food is better there. Anyway, I go in there on the weekends when there's really nobody there, and I'll end up hanging out there and talking for a hot minute, because number one, we all know that I be yapping, guys, no matter what. And I don't know, that comes with old age. Not that I'm old, but like the older I get, the more I realize I can just strike up a conversation with anybody. And I can meet someone that I've never met in my whole entire life, and I can have an hour-long conversation with them. Easy work. No awkward moments. I don't know if that's just like maturing and getting older, or if that's just me being in the Army, being used to just like meeting someone, you know, someone that you never met in your whole entire life, and sharing a bedroom with them for, like, the next 6 months of your life. Because that's just kind of how the Army is. That's kind of, you know, like, you're going to be shoved and crammed in little teeny spaces with a bunch of people you've never met before, and then at the end of that time, you're like, oh, my word, I don't want to leave you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay, Oh my word, I'm going off on so many bunny trails. I don't know if this is even making any sense. I might have to cut this whole little snippet out. But anyway, oh yeah, I said the dude there gave me extra bacon. He's like this grandpa type guy. And so he asked me if I worked out one time when I walked in. And I was so excited because when someone like is like, you hit the gym, it must mean like you must look a little bit muscular if someone's asking that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, of course I do. And so he said he gave me extra bacon today for the gain. So thank you, Grandpa the DFAC. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like you get to know people there, and it's going to be a little sad when I just never get to see them again. Because I have, because I'll be living, the high life and getting money to buy my own food. Anyway, I'm already yapping, and it's only 10 o'clock. Also, one more quick little thing to address while I'm over here making my yogurt and protein. My protein's up here. Also, I'm wearing a hoodie right now because it's only 75 degrees outside and it's cold. Because like, when you go from it being 110 to going to be 75 degrees, that's cold. Anyway, it's come to my attention. Someone told me that some other people that I didn't even realize that they even hardly knew I existed watched my videos and said that they were like dumb or they were cringe or something. Let me just put this out here for you guys. I agree that my videos are cringe 100%. If I was trying to build a YouTube channel and make a career out of YouTube, these would be some very cringe videos. But that is not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make any money off of like YouTube. I'm not trying to build a following or anything. I post these videos for a couple different reasons, and I said this on the first video that I ever posted. I think it was like a very long time ago. But number one, I post them because it's like kind of like a journal. It's kind of like my own personal journal, but it's me talking, so it's like way more interesting. So like I don't really like journaling, and I feel like I just can't write something on a page as to how I would say it. So I decided, well, I'm gonna do videos instead. Because it is really fun. Sometimes I'll look back on like some older videos that I watched when I first got here and be like, oh my goodness, you were such a little child in the army. I still have such a long ways to go, bro. But like the difference of when I first got here when I was just out of TRADOC versus like what I know now, I've learned so much just about the army in the past 6 months. It's insane. It's been 7 now. But anyway, so that's really cool to see like how like far I've come from back then versus what I am now. And also, anyway, another reason is because so that way that my friends and family back home, instead of me having to like try to call up everybody, every night on the phone or at least once a week or something and try to explain to them what I'm doing here or try to explain something, I can just post a video of what I did that day. And if anyone's interested and my family and friends are interested in watching it, they just go ahead and watch it, and then they can see an actual picture of what I'm doing, bro. They can see what my room actually looks like without me having to explain it to them, that kind of thing. And then a third reason is that I just like making videos is kind of fun. It's just like kind of like a fun little hobby. But it's fun to make a little thumbnail, edit, film, that kind of thing. It's just kind of a fun little thing to do. So, yeah. I agree with you. These videos are very cringe, 100%. But it is what it is. If you think they're cringe, which like I said, you're right. Just don't watch them. Also, it's mainly just for my family and my friends, okay? So if you're not really my friends or if you're not my family, a lot of times these videos might not make sense because also they're taken solely out of context because like, inside jokes, number one, and then secondly is that like building off of a story that I've already started to tell. These videos just might not make a whole lot of sense unless I talk to you on the daily like I do to like my friends and my family, the people that watch my videos. Anyway, so yeah, already one monster. Well, there's a little monster left in here. I don't know. I just like woke up this morning and I wanted to get out of bed, but I was like kind of tired, so I was like, monster for the win. Okay, I've never done this before. Normally when I mix, I showed y'all like the oatmeal parfaits that I make with fruit and stuff. Normally when I do this, I mix this. It's like lemon protein powder with like a vanilla, but this is blueberries. I'm gonna see what it tastes like, okay? I'm going to head to Walmart now because today's excuse for going to Walmart was actually not an excuse. I actually need stuff. So, I need to buy like, I don't know if I ever showed y'all, but like the bag of like berries, like it's like a berry, I think it's like called a berry medley. So it's like got raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, all those kind of berries in it, and it's like frozen, so you can get like a decent sized bag for a pretty cheap price versus buying like fresh fruit, which is like diabolically expensive. So anyway, I'm going to get that for like my protein stuff, my protein yogurt parfaits that I make. I need that. And then I need to get some cleaners. So, and then of course we have to check the clearance section, so we'll see if we find anything good, but that is where I'm going right now. Bro, RIP to my salad. I dropped it right as I was walking in the door. I hate my life. Dude, I'm not even hungry anymore. I don't know why me dropping my salad like that ticked me off so much, bro. I don't know if it was just like the whole like... I think I was just angry because, I don't know. I mean, I got this crusty looking hot dog, but I wanted that salad, dude. Dude, and I also like ticked off because like there's like this big puddle of water that is just always outside of my door. Like, and I'm on the 3rd floor. I don't know how that's possible. Like, I don't know if there's like a big leak in the ceiling or something. Because it's not like the water's like, it's not like I'm on the 1st floor and the water is like running like, you know, not like it flooded or anything. And it's disgusting. So every time that I walk into my door, my shoes are wet. So me and my roommate, every time that we walk in, like there's no way to walk in without wet feet. So there's always tracks of mud everywhere. I have to mop the floor constantly to keep it clean. Bro, I hate living in the barracks. It's like living in the ghetto, dude. Straight up. Anyway, okay, sorry about that rant. I'm gonna eat my hot dog right now. And I'm not putting mustard on it. I'm not putting ketchup on it. I'm just eating it straight like this. Because I don't know why, bro. Because I don't know why I'm so annoyed right now about that. Sometimes when I just actually... Yeah, I am like really annoyed right now because like some like stuff that's going on at work about like people being dumb, but more details on that story later. But like sometimes, bro, when you're just really ticked off and everything's making you mad, sometimes all you need to do is just go to bed and take a nap, and you wake up and you're fine. So I think I need to do that, okay? So that I don't be like yelling anymore on camera, and it's raining outside, and also. Someone's fire alarm in another building is going off, bro. Dude. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting. Okay, guys, I just woke up from a very long nap. But it fixed the problem, okay? So, sorry for the ranting. Oops. Guys, okay, let me turn this light on real quick. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something for all the dudes. I don't know how many dudes be watching my videos, but I know there's a couple, okay? That are... like Fiona's boyfriend. Okay, this is mainly for you. Okay, but the rest can listen in. Let me give you a little insight into girls. And actually, Dad, what? So Dad, you've been married for almost 26 years? A couple months shy of 26 years. And I still have to be educating him on these things. Of what a girl wants when she gets mad. Okay, because sometimes it just happens. Don't go telling me that it's carnal, because guess what, bro? Sometimes it happens. And you guys be getting mad too. And you show it too. So don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so sometimes when everything just goes wrong. Now, I can't really say a lot of things went wrong, but it's just that there's something going on at work right now that they're trying to get fixed up. But it's not my fault. It's not an issue. It wasn't something that I did, okay? But it's indefinitely going to, what would the word be? It's indefinitely going to affect me, okay? But that's another story for another time, okay? And I'll fill you in on that later when I find out what happens, okay? Anyway, it's going to indefinitely affect me and the medics and everything like that. So, that low-key has me stressing out because I don't know if the problem can be fixed. They're trying. But so then this morning, so, you know, I was stressed out about that low-key because I was just talking about it to Mom on the phone. Because it's not like I, think about it all the time, but it's the fact that I had just been talking about it. And then I walk up here, and then I drop my salad. I walk up here, and then I see that big, dumb puddle that's in front of my door all the time that makes that it just doesn't ever go away, and that ticked me off. And then because I was like, bro, this is disgusting. Like, anyway, and then I dropped my salad. Okay, so now all I have to eat is this disgusting looking hot dog, bro. And at the time, now this seems really dumb to me now that I think about it, but at the time, all of this seemed like a very big deal to me, okay? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Fiona's boyfriend. It is a big deal to us, okay, when everything happens like that all at once. And you guys have to understand this. I guess that dudes just don't, like, that doesn't happen to y'all. Like, little things don't, like, add up and be a big deal to y'all. So you guys think we're stupid and we're acting dumb and we're all stressed out over nothing, but it's a big deal at the moment when it happens, okay? Because, like, right now, when I look back on the little salad, like, bro, I dropped my salad. So, pick it up, bro. Just eat your stupid hot dog. No one cares, bro. But at the time, it was a big deal, okay? So, then let me tell you something. You just gotta let her rant, okay? And don't give her any, like, unless she's asking you to fix the problem. This is a thing. This is something about us girls, bro. We don't want you to fix the problem in the moment. We just want you to listen when we rant, okay? And act like it's a big deal. And then give her some food, and then send her to bed, okay? If that's what she wants, because maybe that's what she wants. Anyway, and then she wants you to be there with her, but she probably doesn't want you to talk to her, and she probably doesn't want you to touch her, okay? So just leave her alone, but stay in the room with her, so you know that she knows you just didn't dip. You know what I'm saying? And then let her take a fat nap after she ranted to you, and then when she wakes up, everything's gonna be fine. There, crack the code for girls. There you go. You're welcome, okay? I'm accidentally at Walmart again because, like, I needed chapstick and I forgot to get it when I was here earlier. And chapstick is very important. Take care of your lips, okay? Don't let them get crusty because you never know. You never know when you might have to kiss someone, you know what I'm saying? Words of wisdom to the girl. So here's the thing, guys. I accidentally went to Ollie's, okay? And, well, I spent like $36 there, but I'm about to show you the haul that I got. So I was having a lot of fun. There was a lot of cool things there, but, you know, I didn't buy stuff. But, like, when my CNA packet goes through and I get my house, because I don't want to live in an apartment, and honestly, I looked at it, and it's, like, almost like the same exact price to rent an apartment as it is to rent a house with a garage. So, probably gonna go with the house with the garage. Anyway, there's a lot of cool things there that I can get for, like, a good price, you know, for house type things. So, good to know. Anyway, when I get home, I'm gonna show y'all what I bought. Okay, I'm back home now, guys, and if my hair looks a little looks like I got stuck in the rain, it's because I did. So anyway, okay, I went to Walmart. Like I said, the plan was to go to Walmart because I needed chapstick, and I did buy chapstick actually. Hold on, let me plug this light in up here. And also, I don't know if I said this before, but like for some reason this light is super yellow right here, and it makes my teeth look yellow when I use it at night. Okay, like. Well, anyway, so FYI, my teeth are not yellow. I take good care of them. Okay. So, I like white toenails, okay? I do have a white toenail polish, but I don't know if I accidentally, like, I think I left it open, like, for too long one time, and then, like, sometimes, like, I can't get, so, like, it kind of dried up a little bit, oops, and so, if you, like, look really close, well, there's, like, something wrong with, like, the little bristles. Like, the brush bristles got dried together, and so it, like, you can't get a good, like, even coating, so I'm going to throw this one away. And these are, like, 98 cents, so it's not that big of a deal. I bought this for 98 cents. I bought this for 98 cents. It's super cheap. So, I bought a new one so that my toenails can actually look nice, because I need to touch up on them. Like, FYI, if you ever want to paint your toenails, it's kind of, it's a big job to keep up with them. I mean, unless, like, you can just wear flip-flops every day and just have your dogs out. But, like, for me, like, when I wear shoes or especially, like, boots, it kind of, like, ruins them a little bit. Like, it rubs off or it's, like, I don't know. You have to keep up with them. Anyway, I bought this because I think it looks like a pretty natural nail color. So, because in the Army, you're allowed to have nail colors as long as it's, like, a skin color. And this looks kind of like a skin color. This could be a skin color, I'm pretty sure. So, it just depends. We'll see how this does, but, I mean, let me look at it closely. Yeah, that's pretty natural looking. Because I want to do my nails, so I'm going to paint my nails. Oh, that's strong! And because right now I just have like a nail polish on them, so it just makes them look like a little shiny. But I want a little bit of color for fun. So yeah, that's what I did. Oh, this is the old one, right? Yeah. That was kind of a very long version of me telling you that I bought nail polish. But anyway, so next, then after that, I went to Ollie's. Because the main reason, actually, I wasn't going to go to Ollie's, but like, here's the thing. I always have like a really good energy drink collection, and I like was running out, so oops. I needed more. This is what I got. This is not really an energy drink, but it's cold brew. Stock cold brew caramel cream coffee. And I love cold brew, bro. It's so delicious. So I got these. I don't know if I've ever seen these in the store before. But I got these for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I got 12 of these for $10, so that's super cheap. And then I got this F3 Energy. So it looks like it's like a lot of what do you call it? A lot of natural stuff, okay, for like energy. It was $32, but I got it for $6. And there's 12 of these in here, so 50 cents a can. And you know, it's like the big size. It's the big size of can. So I was pretty excited about this, and they have a lot there. So, but I've never tried it before. So hey, I should try it right now. Okay, give me 2 seconds to open the box. What flavor is it? This is original. Maybe we'll go with like a different flavor. Because I think this is the multi-flavor one, right? It is. Okay. Well, let's just try the original one. So there's original citrus tropical theory, and strawberry lemonade. Oh, I'm gonna love the strawberry lemonade one. Okay. Sniff test. Oh, it smells like coffee, bro. It's good. Why does it taste like... Oh my word, it's something that I've tasted before. You know when you taste or smell something that reminds you of your childhood? For me, when I lived in Pittsburgh, guys, the apartment that I lived in was pretty nice. If I can find some pictures, I'll put them up for those of y'all who never saw my apartment. I would say, like, the inside, I would say, like, honestly, it was probably the nicest place that I'd ever lived in, as in, like, updated, okay? Like, the kitchen was, like, super nice, the bathroom was nice. I mean, it's your typical, like, white Walmart, your white apartment, I don't know why I said Walmart, your white apartment vibes, but the apartment itself, like, the actual building, it smelled like weed 24/7, okay? Because it was, like, kind of ghetto. It was, like, in Pittsburgh, and it was, like, not in a super decent part of Pittsburgh. So, but yeah, so every time I smell weed, it reminds me of my first apartment. It's honestly very wholesome. Just kidding. There's nothing wholesome about that, but dude, that was good times. That was good times, bro. If I could, that was probably the best 6 months of my life, honestly. But you know, that's pretty good. Okay, maybe we should taste test the other one. I hope this video was not getting too boring, because I hope this is not boring, guys, but I don't know. At least Mom will like it, if no one else. Okay, let's try. Now I'm going to have a bunch of half-drink energy drinks. That's okay. I'll drink all of them. If I'm up all night long, who cares? Bro, last Sunday I did not go to church in the morning because I was just like up really late, like that night before, and I was like, I'm not even going to church, because what's the purpose of going to church if I'm just going to sleep through the service? So I just slept in really late till like 3 in the afternoon, and then I went to church at night. So if you want to say I'm going to hell for that, go ahead, but I'm not. So okay, because I still went to church. What's the difference between if I'm going to church in the morning or at night? Okay, cold brew energy supports caffeine. There's 200 milligrams of caffeine in here. Okay. Let's see what this tastes like. Sniff test. Oh, I should have like mixed it up a little bit. Sometimes you have to do that with like coffee. It smells so good. It smells like Grandma Pat the Ball's house. That's good, bro. That's some good coffee right there, bro. I love me some cold brew. I should have bought more of that. Now I'm gonna be like Mom. Hey, this is like for my my siblings, and this is for like Jonathan, Brianna, and Fiona only, and maybe Dad. because no one else would probably understand what I'm, like, referring to, but, like, you remember when discount stores were a thing? Like, Amish discount stores were a thing? They're not really a thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still exist, but it's not like you can get 10 candy bars for $1 like you used to. Remember before COVID and then after COVID? There's a big difference. Anyway, Mom would, like, see, like, a snack or something, and I get where she's coming from now, you know? Anyway, Mom would, like, see a snack or something, bro, and she'd be like, well, it would be really cheap, and she would, like, buy one of it or something, just a little bit, because she's afraid that it didn't taste that good, and then we would come home and try it and be like, Mom, you should have bought so much more. You know, I'm reliving that moment right now. Anyway, 10 out of 10. Okay, those are the only two that I bought. I also bought, hold up a sec. I'm just rolling around in my office chair. I also bought Prime, but I know that I like Prime, so I got it for, like, I got all 4 of these for $4 a bucket can. It's a good price, so perfect. And then, last but not least, dude, and, you know, I asked Jonathan for advice on this, if I should buy it, and he said yes, so Monopoly, but it's like, it looks like all fancy and stuff, okay? You see that? And it says the signature collection. And the price was originally $40 hairs. Can you see that? But I bought it for $15. And I, like, kind of didn't want to at first because I was like, $15 is kind of a lot of money to spend on a game, you know? I mean, not really. It's not really, but, like, you see what I'm saying. You know, for the frugal people out there, you guys get it. But I need to, like, work on my game collection because, like, if you see right there, I only have Yahtzee and Scattergory so far. So I need to get more, and it's, like, it's a slow process because games are kind of expensive, honestly. Because, I mean, like, they literally last forever, so no wonder they're expensive. But anyway, I'm going to look at this thing because it's different than your typical Monopoly. For all y'all Monopoly people players out there, you know what a normal Monopoly game looks like. But this one looks like it's fancier. You see that? It looks like all this stuff looks fancy. So we're about to find out. Let me take the plastic off of it. Guys, I also need to buy a pocket knife because like I told you, I think that I left all of mine at home. Well, actually, I know that I left all mine at home. Somewhere in a dresser drawer at my old house that Fiona now owns. And she also owns that dresser too, so please do not steal my knives, bro. I don't want to, like, scratch the actual box, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I lost the really good one that I brought with me. It's kind of a long story. Well, this is kind of what happened. Let me just be real with you. It's kind of like a dumb story because it's kind of super dumb of me that I accidentally did this. So, and also the fact that I ditched it and I would have been fine with keeping a hold of it. So here's what happened. When we went to Indiana, y'all, oh no, I accidentally dinged up the box a little bit. I'll never forgive myself for that. When we went to Indiana for that field trip, for that FTX, the dog water one, bro, the one that we all, it's like a legend with our company now because of how terrible it was. It was just good times, good trauma bonding, and we talked about it all the time, and, like, remember when we went to Indiana, it was so bad, you know, it's a good time. Anyway, we were flying on an airplane, but, it wasn't a civilian airplane. It was like an army airplane. So we didn't have to, like, get it to an airport or anything like that. I mean, the army did have an airport, but imagine, like, it's an airport and there's no seats in there. So, like, when you're waiting for, like, your flight to leave, you just kind of sit on the ground. And it's not, like, a typical airport. Like, we were the only company that was flying out of there. So it's, like, kind of weird and ghost towny in there. Anyway, so I forgot to put my pocket knife, my very nice gray pocket knife, that, you know, it was like, I used to gut deer with it when I used to hunt. Anyway, so it was, like, really sharp and stuff. And I had it in my pocket, and I had forgot to put it in my rucksack that was going to be put down under on the plane, like, as a carry-on. And I was worried that I wouldn't be allowed to take it with me on the plane. And because they had said something about sharp objects, but, like, you don't have to go through TSA or security or nothing like that. And they didn't check or anything. And they had done, like, a brief about not bringing, like I said, any sharp objects on the plane. I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to bring this. And I didn't want to make a big deal. I didn't want to cause a scene, you know what I'm saying? Like, me trying to get on an airplane with a knife. and wasn't sure. So, you know, I don't like to draw extra attention to myself. You know, I just like to live my own little life and stuff. So I was like, honestly, I think the best idea is to just ditch the knife on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So that it doesn't come back to haunt me later. So I did. I just left it on the bus. And ended up that no, you didn't even get checked for anything. Even though they had briefed us, don't take any sharp objects on the airplane. No one even checked for anything. I could have easily put it in my pocket and no one would have ever known. But I didn't. And I left it on the bus. So I kind of still kick myself for that because that was a nice knife. Hey! If you guys want to buy me a Christmas present, Mom, if you want to buy me a Christmas present, buy me a real nice knife. Bro, they bought me my first knife ever, and when I don't know how old I was. It was a really, really long time ago, and it was a super nice knife, and I carried it everywhere with me. One day I was mowing the lawn, and I lost it, and I looked for it over and over. Dude, I walked in circles because I was doing, the push mower. I couldn't find it, bro, and I was, super sad because I love that knife, and I had it for years. And then years later down the road, Dad comes in, and he has the knife in his hand. I was like, huh? And he said he found it in a bush in the backyard. So it just laid there for years. And it wasn't even rusty or anything. It was still good to go. So, sorry. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. I'm accidentally yapping. Okay, back to the Monopoly game. Okay. You can just skip over all that yapping if you want. I will not be mad. Okay. Let's angle the camera down so we can see what I'm doing here a little bit better. Kinda. Can you see that? Kinda. Okay. Let me move my laptop out of the way. I'm going to put it on the lower shelf. Okay. This part what? How does this work? Huh? Oh! Okay. This is just a little cardboard piece that goes over top of it, I guess. This was just for pretty, I guess. So we're just going to throw this away, I think. Okay, so here's the box. Bro, look how nice it looks. It looks so cool. Okay. Huh? I guess you just slide this part out like this. Okay, so here, ooh, this paper feels very nice. It's very high quality. So it shows you how to set it up. Good thing I already know how to play Monopoly. I've been playing it my whole entire life. Well, my phone is blowing up. Sorry about all the buzzing that you hear through the camera. That's just my phone. Okay, so directions if you're dumb and you don't, well, if you don't know how to play Monopoly. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Huh? This is where you keep the Monopoly money? Okay, this is a nice little case for the Monopoly money, and there's... Okay. That's fancy. Oh no, now I want to play Monopoly, but I'm by myself, bruh. That's so butt cheeks. I might have to find a way to play that over the phone with someone. Okay, dice, dude, look at these. Don't they look cool? They're like red. This is sick. I'm getting excited over a Monopoly game. Judge me if you will. Okay. And then this box. This must be where the houses are. Oh, yeah. Dude, there's a whole bunch of houses and hotels in there. And, dude, the Monopoly game that we have at Mom and Dad's house, somehow, it lost, a bunch of its houses and hotels, so it kind of is impossible to play these days. Just an FYI, I don't know if you guys knew that, but... Okay, so... Is that all that is in this top layer? There's nothing... Okay, cool. Actually, I've been, having fun lately, opening, games, for the first time, because I never got to do that before, because, obviously, most of our games, we got them from, Goodwill, or, they had them before I was born, so... Opening a brand new game is just, really fun for some reason. This is the board, but I'm gonna wait to open that. Oh, and here's, where you keep your monies. You know, when you're playing the game. And these must be, the cards that you put on the board. Yes. Ooh, look how nice these are. Oh, wait, these are the cards that... Okay, so these are the cards that you put on the board. These ones and these ones. And these are like your property, your little deeds. Look how nice they are. This is so cool. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I bought this. Thank you, Jonathan, for telling me to buy it. Also, not to rat a brother out, but while I was on the phone with him, I guess he was going out to pick corn with his brother-in-law, and he fell. Jonathan fell while he was on the phone with me. He was casually walking and he fell, because that's the kind of clumsy guy that Jonathan is, you know? Not to throw someone under the bus, but... Okay, time to open the board! The fact that this game was, like, originally $40 is insane to me. To pay $40 for a game. That's insane to me. Let's open this. Let's see this thing. Let's see this thing. No way! Look how sick this looks! Dude, this is sick, bro! This is epic! Hold up, hold up, hold up. So it's like the same exact board, dude. It's the same exact, like there's nothing different. This is your original, typical Monopoly game, okay? You know how they have all the different spin-offs and stuff? No, this is like the same exact, it's like your original game, but it's just like cool. Look how cool it looks. It's like golden and burgundy. I love it. Look at it, bro. Look, take a close look. This is so epic. Oh my word, I can't wait to play this with someone. Dude, this is gonna be so fun. It just looks so cool, dude. Like the prices, everything is still the same. Bro, I'm so excited. This is an epic purchase. I don't know what this thing is for. Monopoly? Guys, do you know what this symbol means? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Now I'm gonna put my stuff back. Put the box back away because I don't really want to play it with. That was epic. I'm super excited about this. I can't wait to play it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna finish on my video here and I'm gonna upload it so that upload it in a timely manner. What time is it? It's like, oh my word, it's almost 10 o'clock. So I don't know if I have it uploaded before everybody goes to sleep, but you know, I'm just gonna hit the gym after this. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I didn't hit the gym. I didn't hit the gym at all this week because I was in the field. So, you know, I think I did take my creatine a couple days, but maybe I wasn't as good as I should have been this week. But anyway, that's okay. I was like kind of tired, so good thing that I have 2 energy drinks open for me, waiting for me. Actually, so this one reminds me of like sleepovers at Grandma Duvall's house. This summer that Brianna moved to Grandma Duvall's house because she was like in college, and so she like lived there. She like kind of lived in the basement. Dude, I think it was before I had my license. I was 15. It was the summer that I was 15, and me and Fiona would go there pretty often, like for like a weekend. Like either Mom would bring us down there, or Brianna would pick us up or something. I don't remember, but we would go to there a lot, and it was just like the first like little taste of freedom for once because, you know, it's just like we gotta go it was kind of like Brianna had her own place sorta. I mean, it was still Grandma and Pop's basement, but like, you know, we kind of did our own little thing. We would go to Dollar Tree back when Dollar Tree, everything was $1 there. You know, I kind of feel bad for the people that are too young to experience that. But anyway, so we would go to Dollar Tree, and I would always buy like a cold brew. Because I didn't drink energy drinks back then because Mom told me not to, and I was a good little girl. So actually, I actually was, bro. I didn't really go behind Mom and Dad's back all that often. I did sometimes when I got a little bit older and I was like, I would. But anyway, random story. And then when I turned 16, Brianna still lived there, and we didn't get to go there as often then because I was working a job then. I was working a full-time job, so. And I was working on like weekends and stuff because I did EMS. But anyway, oh my word, I'm yapping so much today, and I've been talking on the phone a lot to people too. Like I was talking on the phone to Mom and Dad and like Brianna, and I think that maybe she's gonna call me back. But also, like, I think I'm gonna watch a horror movie tonight, so hopefully I don't get scared. I probably will. But anyway, okay. My knee was itchy, sorry. So was my face. Oh no, I'm having another allergic reaction. No, just kidding. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, Key. I was like kind of homesick this afternoon because it like got like that like darkish look outside, and it was like raining, and it was like 75 degrees, so it felt cold to me. and it like gave like fall time vibes in Pennsylvania, and I like got really homesick, and I am kind of like homesick right now, so I don't know why. I remember when I was in basic training, obviously I get so homesick, and when I was in AIT, I would get so homesick, bro. But ever since I like got to like my unit and I've been able to live like a pretty like normal life, I don't get as homesick. So it's like really weird that I'm really homesick like this. It doesn't happen very often. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, don't know what that huge sigh was for. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.